Sure, here's a long story about friendship, trust, and the consequences of cheating. The story is told from the perspective of a character named Alex, the double life of Alex Carter in the small, quiet town of Riverview. Alex Carter was known as a diligent student and a loyal friend. He had a tight-knit group of friends, Emma, Jake, and Sarah. Together, they spent their days navigating the challenges of high school, balancing their studies with their social lives. One brisk autumn afternoon, as the leaves crunched underfoot, Alex found himself in a tight spot. The upcoming math exam was proving to be more challenging than he had anticipated. Despite his best efforts to study, he felt unprepared and anxious about the potential for a poor grade. As the exam date approached, Alex's worry grew. He knew that a low grade could affect his chances of getting into a good college, something he had worked hard for throughout high school. One evening, while studying in the library, he overheard a conversation between two classmates, Marcus and Lily. They were discussing their plan to use a cheat sheet during the test. The idea was tempting. Alex had always prided himself on his integrity, but the pressure was mounting. He wrestled with his conscience, but the thought of the exam loomed over him. In a moment of weakness, he decided to follow Marcus and Lily's plan, convincing himself that it was a one-time lapse, a desperate measure to ensure his future success. The night before the exam, Alex prepared his cheat sheet, making sure it was discreet and well concealed. The next day, he entered the classroom with a mix of nerves and excitement. He glanced around at his friends. Emma was engrossed in her notes, Jake was chatting with Sarah, and everyone seemed ready for the test. As the exam began, Alex slipped the cheat sheet out and used it sparingly. The thrill of cheating felt wrong, but the rush of relief was undeniable. He completed the exam with newfound confidence, and as he handed it in, he felt a twinge of guilt but also a sense of accomplishment. The days following the exam were tense. Alex was anxious for his results but tried to maintain a normal facade with his friends. One day, Jake approached him with a concerned look. "Alex, have you noticed that Marcus and Lily are acting really strange? They've been talking about getting even with someone who might have seen them with the cheat sheets." Alex's heart sank. He had never considered the fallout of his actions. The thought of Marcus and Lily potentially targeting him made his stomach churn. He had to act quickly to protect himself and, more importantly, his friendships. He decided to come clean. Gathering his courage, he confessed to Emma, Jake, and Sarah about what he had done. Their reactions were a mix of shock, disappointment, and concern. Emma, who had always been the voice of reason in their group, looked at him with a pained expression. "Alex, why would you risk everything for a test? We all struggle, but cheating isn't the answer." Jake and Sarah echoed her sentiments. They were hurt but appreciated his honesty. The conversation turned to how Alex could make amends. They discussed ways to address the situation with Marcus and Lily without escalating the conflict. Alex took responsibility for his actions. He spoke with the teacher privately, confessing his mistake and asking for a chance to redo the exam or face whatever consequences were deemed appropriate. To his surprise, the teacher, although disappointed, appreciated Alex's honesty and offered him a chance to retake the test under supervised conditions. As Alex worked to regain his standing academically, he also focused on mending his relationships. Marcus and Lily were initially hostile, but seeing Alex's genuine remorse and efforts to rectify his actions softened their stance. They eventually reached a mutual understanding, and Alex vowed never to compromise his values again. The ordeal was a turning point for Alex. It taught him the importance of honesty and the value of true friendship. His friends stood by him, helping him through the rough patch, and their bond grew stronger. Alex's grades improved as he learned to balance hard work with integrity, and he approached his final year of high school with a renewed sense of purpose and respect for the principles he had almost abandoned. In the end, Alex learned that the true measure of success was not in shortcuts or cheating but in facing challenges with honesty and resilience. His experience became a story of redemption, illustrating how mistakes can be corrected and how the strength of friendship can guide one back to the right path. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you have any specific